So there have been more rumors surrounding Spider-Man Brand New Day. And the more I hear about this movie, the more nervous I get for it. Because it is absolutely off the chain and not the cool early 2000s way, but like in the not cool 2000s way.
In the Spider-Man 3 way.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
And when I say that, I mean Spider-Man 3, not like Spider-Man 3 way, because that's a different movie.
Jesus fucking Christ. All right. Yeah, I don't even know where to go from there.
We're only 30 seconds in. Yeah, I was joking the other day that, like, we reviewed Wonder Man recently. Check out our review of Wonder Man. And I was like, somebody at Marvel is, like, scratching their head because, like, oh, this is the opposite problem than what we've been having. Normally, it's like we make these characters and we think people really going to want to see them. And then they don't like them, so, like, we have to kind of write them out. Wonder Man is, like, opposite. It's very clear that they wrote this shit as, like, a throwaway and didn't intend to make any more of it. People really love Wonder Man, so now they're like, well, shit, let's put him in Spider-Man. Everybody else is in it.
Oh my god!
I mean, and that's not an announcement. They haven't announced that Wonder Man is in it, but I wouldn't be shocked.
Oh my god! I mean, at this point, right? So first and foremost, and this isn't a spoiler yet, but be prepared for potential spoilers. Who fucking knows if any of this is true? So just take everything I'm about to say with a grain of salt, but. First and foremost, it is very bizarre, the legal rights for Kingpin. I don't understand exactly what those rights are for him. He is one of the few characters of this nature who has been in both Sony Spider-Man projects and, like, technically MCU projects. We have seen him on Netflix. We've seen him on Disney now. We've seen him, this character at least, in certain Spider-Man movies, like the Spider-Verse, for example, and even the obviously the old school Fox Daredevil movie. He was in that, but he cannot be apparently in these current stretch of Spider-Man movies, and so apparently, from what it seems like, they are placeholding his character with Tombstone, another different character from the Spider-Man mythos, and everything I read about this character. And these alleged leaks, or what may have you, seems like it was written for Kingpin, but they just put Tombstone in that place. And I don't exactly know why Kingpin, of all characters, has such a hard time being on screen with the likes of both Daredevil on one thing and Spider-Man on a different thing. It's a little weird.
Because Vincent D'Onofrio was like, he doesn't give a shit about that.
But he actually does. He said he would love to be in Spider-Man.
Yeah, I mean, it's odd, right? Like, who owns the movie rights? It has to be Sony or Disney at this point. So, I don't know. It must be some sort of weird thing that's tied up in something. But it's dumb, whatever it is. It seems like it could be worked out.
I will say I'm a little disappointed, though, because, like, I love me some Kingpin.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he's such an amazing character. And, like, he's a huge part of Spider-Man.
For sure.
And, like, the fact that they can't get him is...
Also,
Sony's just like fucking Disney.
Mild spoiler here, but he's also currently the mayor of New York, which is, where Spider-Man allegedly takes place.
Yeah. So unless this is all wrapped up by the end of season 2 of Born Again, then I don't see how they could avoid even mentioning Wilson Fisk in the Spider-Man movie.
It seems tough.
Yeah.
Maybe they're just going to do something where he's like off camera, like a little teaser kind of deal. I don't know.
It is real weird to me. I don't get it.
Can they have his task force running around doing a random?
You had a weird slip up there.
Yeah, Freudian slip.
Yeah, that was bizarre.
Yeah.
But no, I don't know if his ice cold task force is going to be returning.
From the comics. Naturally.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, issue 2731. Everybody knows it.
Everyone knows that, yeah. What everyone may not know, and I have to mention this, and I won't mention too many of these leaks in case some of them happen to be true. But one that is particularly outlandish for me is that they are allegedly introducing the Man Spider Don't know if you guys remember that. If
Oh
you've seen
my
the old
God.
school cartoon from the 90s.
Yeah.
So apparently Peter's going to be neglecting his personal life, which that sounds like it tracks for where he is right now.
I mean, like, what personal life? No one knows who he is.
Yeah, which is why, he's probably neglecting it. and really just going all in on being Spider-Man, probably just to clear out the noise of I don't have an aunt, I don't have my best friend anymore, I don't have MJ, I don't really have anything. I don't have, my friends from the Avengers. I just have this shitty suit that I had to make myself, And apparently, according to these leaks, where they're going with this is that Peter is still reeling with a lot of, I guess, either guilt or grief or just stress. And it's going to affect him similar to how it did with Tobey in Spider-Man 2, like when his powers wouldn't work right because it was all in his head. These are all taken from like the similar comic book arc, right? But anyways, allegedly, it's going to come down to a point where first he's going to sprout extra arms.
Oh, God.
Yeah, and then apparently closer to the end of the movie, they're going to go full man spider.
I've never liked Man Spider.
Me either.
Like, I understand the concept. I hate it.
Me too. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I obviously hate it. Also, especially if this means he's going to fight a giant spider at the end. In the third act.
Well, it's
as long as Kevin Smith's not directing it, we should be fine.
It's an internal battle, so it's different, you see.
I see.
And apparently it'll be Jean Grey, mild spoiler maybe, we don't know yet, that's helping him to regress these thoughts.
I mean, trust me, like, I want Sadie Sink to be playing Jean Grey. I really do. Speaking of the X-Men, I have a Doomsday. It's not a leak, but it's a theory or maybe a rumor, rather.
Okay.
And the rumor is that in Doomsday, the Fox Universe X-Men will actually have already fought off several incursions. So, like, they go to the other planet and wreck the defenders of that planet to save theirs. And apparently they've gone through a few at this point.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
That would explain why Magneto destroyed
New Jersey. Yeah.
Not his New Jersey, but theirs.
Their New Jersey, yeah. New Jersey.
Yeah.
That new.
Yeah.
That tracks, in the Jonathan Hickman Avengers comic books, that's what the Illuminati essentially have to do. They recognize what an incursion is. There's an Earth coming in from a different universe. They have their best brains on it. They have T'Challa, they got Tony, they got Doctor Strange, so they Reed Richards, so they're working on it, and then they realize the only thing we really can do is we have a couple options here. We can either let them invade our Earth, and then they destroy us, and we die. Their universe lives, their Earth lives, and our universe lives, but we're all dead. Or we can do that to them, so their Earth is dead, their universe survives, and we all survive. Or we can both do nothing and everything dies. Both Earth and both universes gone. So those are our options. And so they had to do that at one point.
So they literally gotta make it or make it?
Those are the options.
And they tried to use the Infinity Gauntlet, but come to find out, it only partially worked because you can't use an Infinity Gauntlet outside of your own universe. So that didn't work.
I didn't know that, but it tracks.
Yeah. Cap was the one who used it because, he's the motherfucking man. But then, Steve was like, well, we'll find another way. We don't have to use any kind of world-destroying bombs. We won't do that. The whole we don't trade lives thing coming out again from Steve. And the Illuminati was like, right, we got you. And Dr. Strange was like, hey, Steve, man, you ever think about this? And mind wipe. And so they kicked Steve out of the Illuminati. He was in it for all of 4 issues, and they were like, this isn't going to work. Not going to work, Steve. We need you to do the thing.
You should actually think about it, man.
But I love this concept though of the X-Men potentially filling in that position.
Yeah.
Of having to fend off other universes by destroying them. And then I guess that would mean that they come across MCU 616 universe, and that would explain if those X-Men versus Avengers rumors are true to any degree, how that happens or why it happens.
Yep. Yep. And I mean, they have what's her actual character's name? The one they have captive.
Oh, Monica Rambeau.
Yeah. What's her like superhero name though?
Oh yeah, she was. She had a few.
She was the original Captain Marvel, right?
She was the second one.
The second one,
yep.
Right? Okay.
Yeah. So she was Photon. She was Spectrum. Probably one of those two.
Yeah, I think she's alleged. She's supposed to be Spectrum.
Okay.
In this.
Hell yeah. Yeah, we didn't really know what happened with her.
No, she like woke up in Beast's lab,
yeah.
and then that's the last time we saw her.
Yeah. And whose side would she fight for?
I'm assuming she would be on our side, but I don't know. I mean, Beast is a sly motherfucker. I don't know what he told. I mean,
right.
Also Xavier could probably convince her of whatever.
That's some shiesty shit you're talking about right now.
It's like, yeah, your friends needed you here. We saved you.
Yeah.
Them's the facts.
Yeah, that's just cold hard facts.
He's just beaming Newsmax directly into her brain.
Oh my god.
Holy shit. Well, we still have months to go before we see either this new Spider-Man movie or Avengers Doomsday.
Yep, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, it's going to be a long, long wait. But we'll see what happens. We did get a new teaser for the Supergirl trailer.
We
Supergirl,
did.
I should say. Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it yet. I need to get on it, but
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, man. So I don't want to spoil anything here, but I think I want to roll my eyes at the crypto marketing, but given the context of the comic book, I think it's super intentional. And if that's what they're gonna do, I'm all here for it. Very, very here for it. So, and that's not me trying to hate on crypto. I just know that they're gonna pull on the heartstrings of the viewers, and I think it'll work really well.
That's a good point.
Yeah. So we're gonna have to go see that before the homie Lauren sees it, so that we can evaluate whether she should watch it or not.
That's fair. Yeah, that's very fair.
I'm trying to remember what did she feel about crypto?
Oh, she loved him.
Okay, yeah.
Like
she loves Superman.
She really just can't handle any kind of animal cruelty.
I'm aware.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very much like the homie Brendan.
Yeah, it's true. It's fucked up how, y'all give Lauren the pass, but y'all call him a bitch when he can't handle it.
I've never once called him a bitch.
Not for that.
It might just be me then. All right.
That's fair.
I don't. When I call him a bitch, it's not for that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, it's not for that.
Same, Brendan. Anywho,
we need to get him back on here.
We do.
We're supposed to be like revitalizing the throwback soon, aren't we?
That's what I keep hearing.
Yes. It how hard this is get for you motherfuckers on the same schedule at the same time.
It is.
Hey, you just tell me when I need to be here, and I'll be here.
All right. Well,
the hell, I had to ask to be on this one.
Motherfucker,
you ain't even seen all the stuff. I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. I don't know what episodes.
Just like a white guy begging for a job he ain't qualified for. Man.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Well, we do have a very fun episode lined up for you guys here tonight. This is one that the homie Caleb came up with to commemorate and to remember and to pay respects to the wonderful career that Kathleen Kennedy had in Disney as basically head of Lucasfilms. Caleb wanted to commemorate her by ranking all of the Star Wars projects that came out underneath her lead.
Oh yeah, man! Like you should have seen him run the house. Like he was very distraught when he found out.
Yeah, he came in here last week, damn near in tears.
Yeah,
and he was trying to smile through the pain.
Yeah, I can see it.
But he was really struggling, and I said, don't worry about it, buddy. We'll do the episode because I know how much this means to you and how much Kathleen means to you in this whole situation. So,
yeah, those were tears of joy. The reason that we're doing this topic here tonight, folks, is because we are celebrating the exit of one Kathleen Kennedy. But introductions are in order before we go any further.
Absolutely. Homies, one and all, welcome back to another very special episode of the Superhero Homies Podcast. My name is Quentin, and as always, I am here with the world's greatest co-host, the homie Caleb.
Yeah, see, you do that thing, and then I introduce the topic.
Oh,
you're really good at your thing, and I'm really good at my thing.
Okay, you don't think I did a good job with the topic?
You might have to settle for the bronze, baby.
Really?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. I thought I killed it.
All right. Well,
I mean, I thought it was great, buddy.
Thank you.
That is the you feel stealthy of intros.
And
no, damn well you rolled down 11.
Lemon.
What's my modifier? But of course, we also have here with us again another Star Wars fanboy, to say the least. The man who made me watch all 6 Star Wars movies. At the time, there were only 6.
The only ones that really exist.
Again, returning one of my oldest and closest, the homie Oz.
May the 4th be with you. Well, sure, yeah.
In the case of some of these, may the plot be with you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we're going to be talking about all 12 of the live-action projects that were put out by Disney when Kathleen Kennedy was in charge of Lucasfilm. We're only going to be focusing on live action here tonight, so it's not going to be any of the Clone Wars or Rebels or any of that stuff. Clone Wars would have gotten really, kind of iffy too, right? Because most of Clone Wars came out during the OG Lucasfilm under George Lucas. And then they did the last season under Disney, so that would have gotten complicated anyway.
Yeah.
Tales of the Jedi I would love to throw on here, but it was just going to get really sprawling because they have Tales of the Underworld now, Tales of the Sith. It got kind of crazy. But they do have a Darth Maul show coming out this year, and I'm really hyped for that. Mostly because Sam Witwer is amazing. So
It's live action, right?
No, it's animated.
Oh.
Yeah. It could only really be animated. They can't get. Ray Park is problematic. So
Recast him.
that's true. They could just put Sam Witwer in the makeup, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
They really could.
He can fucking lightsaber fight.
Yeah.
We did get to see him do that shit in person.
That was amazing. Oh god, Dragon Con this past year. Right?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah, we got to see him do the scream where he's like, Kenobi. It was great.
Oh, that's great. I forgot he was there. He was at that Star Wars panel, wasn't he?
He
Yes,
was.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So, if you've tuned into any of our rankings before, we're going to do it the same way that we typically do it. So there's 5 movies here and 7 TV shows. So that's a total of 12. So we're going to actually start with the bottom 4. So we're going to do 9 through 12. We'll decide what belongs in that bargain bin at the gas station tier of this, and then we will start ranking them.
Absolutely. So, how do we want to start this? Who wants to start us off here? Listing off what they think is just the worst of the worst.
Well, I think maybe guest privilege, and we'll just go across.
That works.
As we've discussed many times, especially on this podcast, I think we're all kind of in agreement with the one I'm about to say. It is by far the worst thing that has Star Wars written on any of it. That is Episode 8, The Last Jedi.
Okay, I'm digging it.
Yeah, it's just, as we know, it is probably the most atrocious thing that Star Wars has ever put out.
Yeah, I honestly, in terms of number 12, I never had any doubt or debate about what to place there, with it being Last Jedi.
Yeah, I actually just threw together my list. I already kind of had a ranking in my head as it was, but I threw together and actually visually looked at it, and I was like, "There's only one that can fit there, only one."
Yeah, I agree. I also had that as my number 12 as well. Not that I wanted to. I didn't want to name this the trash tier, but I did anyway.
Yeah, well, it is.
I mean, what can we say about The Last Jedi that we haven't said over the course of the past 10 years?
Multiple times.
So I guess I do have a question, and this isn't really even me being facetious. This is me being a little bit more serious, if anything, and that is, for a movie of this magnitude, surely there was a focus group. For damn near every movie release, there is a focus group where they have a group of people come in, sign some NDAs, watch the movie, and then they give their feedback, and then the reaction to the feedback, the studios pivots one way or the other. For a movie like this, there's a follow-up to a movie that made a shit ton of money. I don't know, man. You just think that maybe they would have realized at some point, this ain't the move.
We'll probably never know what truly happened here. But I think a lot of people experienced something like what my own experience here was, which was I walked out of that movie theater feeling just this very odd, like, numbness, right? Where it's like, it was so jarring that it hadn't actually set in what had just happened. Like, I had never gone to see a Star Wars movie in the theater before and left feeling unsatisfied, right? It was always hype, excitement, whatever. And then with Last Jedi, it's like, my body and my brain expect, okay, we just watched a Star Wars movie in the theater for the first time. Hooray. And it was like, it wasn't that at all. There was no feelings of that. And then I think over like the next week or so, you start to realize like, oh God, that was absolutely garbage. And there's absolutely nothing that they could do next that would be fulfilling or fun or interesting or anything. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure that's going to come up in a minute. But, that's like, the main problem with this, right, is that it's kind of the antithesis of what Star Wars is supposed to be. It's not a deconstruction. I think that's what they think it was. I think Rian Johnson in his head thinks that's what I did, but it's not that. And the critics, the people who don't like Star Wars tend to love this movie, I guess because it's shot really well and some of the dialogue is good. I don't know, but the movie itself is, absolute garbage.
Mm. So, like, maybe you're right. Maybe there was a focus group, but they probably filled it with people who don't know jack shit about Star Wars. Just mundane plebs or whatever.
Either that or Lucasfilm yes men.
That's fair. Yeah.
Company movie night. I know ILM does it as I watch the documentary.
So when I heard about the new sequel set, I was actually one of the holdouts of our group. Like, I wasn't excited about Force Awakens. I didn't really want to watch it. I mean, granted, that one scene in the trailer with Han and Chewie getting on it got me, pulled my nostalgia heartstrings, and I went and watched the movie, enjoyed it. It was very safe. Like, they played it very safe. So I was expecting, okay, all right, so maybe they're onto something. So they'll play the first safe, and then they'll change things and make it, do their own thing. That is not what they gave me. They gave me a big steaming pile of poo.
Well, what it is we were like, they played it safe on this one, and like now they're gonna branch out and do something cool. And then we saw their number 8, and we went, why don't we go back to safe?
Just give us a retelling of Empire. That's all we needed.
If these were our options, I would have preferred you played it safe.
Yeah. I criticized the other option because I didn't know that this was the option. Right. It's like if you were to come up to me and be like, "Do you want to go see Cats?" Like the musical, not the creatures, because that's a yes. But like, I'd be like, No, I really don't want to go see Cats. And then you'd be like, okay, well, cool. We're going to go dig our eyeballs out with a spork. Actually, why don't we go watch Cats? Yeah.
That example may be a little bit extreme. However,
no, I think it's pretty accurate.
No, I'm actually with Caleb there.
All right, what's your 9, 10, 11? What you got?
My 9, 10, 11? Oh, okay, so we go like that. All right, so 9, I actually put Skeleton Crew for one reason. This is one of the ones I have not seen, but I did watch a lengthy recap video, and while I do enjoy the Goonies, I don't need it in Star Wars. So that was my 9. Number 10, and again, this is another one that I have not seen, but I did watch the first 2 episodes, and I immediately was like, I can't handle this dialogue, and that would be The Acolyte. And number 11, Rise of Skywalker. Like these are my trash movies. Go up. Yeah.
Okay, so I don't. So what we typically do is we'll go through like everybody's 9 through 12 or whatever.
Sure.
And then we'll debate on the discrepancies.
This is the first ranking I think I've ever been on. So.
Yeah. So so we are gonna have one issue. Did you watch Acolyte?
I did.
Okay. Is it in your trash tier?
It is not.
Okay, cool. Mine either. So I have The Last Jedi at 12, naturally. I have Rise of Skywalker at 11.
Sure.
Trash tier.
Yeah.
I also have Skeleton Crew at 10.
Oh.
But my number 9 is Kenobi.
Caleb, you and I are really close, actually.
Oh, okay. What you got?
I'm actually not too far off of that, though.
Yeah, my obviously number 12 was Last Jedi. 11 is Rise of Skywalker for me. For me, number 10 is Force Awakens.
I figured Force Awakens would be in his trash tier, yeah.
And number 9 is Obi-Wan.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
So I know we're not in that tier yet, but right outside of the trash tier, well, I still consider it's trash, but
it starts to transition.
Yeah. So 8 is my Obi-Wan. Yeah, like
Okay.
So I'm not too far from you guys.
Okay, well in that case, can we concur then to put Obi-Wan in the bottom?
Sure.
Since it's your 8, it's in our trash tier.
Yeah.
Acolyte can live for a few moments until
Yeah.
and I do think that if you watched all of Acolyte, I do think your score would go up and then down and then back up. He's laughing because he's seen
I
the
did
show.
watch, and again, because like when I was told I was going to be on this, like you gave the list out, and I was like, oh shit, I haven't seen like 2 of these shows and half of one, like in a season of another show. So I was like, fuck. Recap videos. Don't get me wrong, Acolyte has a very interesting premise, but I remember when it first came out, I was excited because I love me some Jedi stuff. Anything Jedi, I'm down. But I watched it, and like some of the deliveries on some of their lines, the dialogues themselves was just like, I can't watch this.
Right, let me cut you off there, Oz. You said you wanted Jedi. You didn't say you wanted competent Jedi.
Because there ain't none of those in that show.
Oh God, no! And then I watched the recap, and I'm like, I don't hate the main characters, but everyone else I do.
Well, Kamir was amazing, right? Like, he really carries the show.
Yeah.
He absolutely carries the show. There's some really cool moments.
He's even CW for me. I'll be honest.
He's just too pretty. You don't think he did a good job?
I think he did fine, but it's not him. It's just like he has a similar problem for me that a lot of the pretty much every other character does on that show, which is, my God, are you one-dimensional?
Oh yeah. Yeah, and I think he might be the least. I think him and Soul are probably the least one-dimensional characters.
Yep.
And I feel like maybe even the one, like the character that would have been the least one-dimensional dies in the first scene.
No, I think you would really like Soul. Like, I think you would be a fan of Soul.
He has the most compelling. Arguably, to me, he might have the most compelling arc.
Yeah, and they have a really cool ass lightsaber fight, which a lot of people were just like, "I'll watch it just for that," and like that's what keeps it out of the trash tier for me. Is that like it has some really cool action in it?
It really does.
But the action, especially the fight at the end, is fucking stellar, and the forest fight.
Yeah, and the forest fight.
And so like it's like the action is here, but the writing is just.
So I'll just find
garbage.
just clips of these lightsaber fights and just
watch the fights.
Yeah, I'm cool.
Yeah, because the scene where they first encounter Kamir is insane. Like
because like they send all the Jedi, like all the Jedi, like kick it on, and he just fucking kills like over half of them. Doesn't
Yeah,
he?
yeah.
Somebody kicked on Freebird and he just goes crazy.
Yeah, yeah. It's like it's like if the Jedi had found Darth Revan and like,
oh shit,
he still had his memory. You know, it would have been like, no, dog. All you see is just red flashes, and then people die.
But we'll talk more about Acolyte when we get there.
Yeah, sorry, we got off the tangent.
Yeah.
But
So in that case, are we gonna? So obviously 11. Everybody had Rise of Skywalker. I've talked about this at length too. This is a terrible, terrible film, right? It is a better Star Wars movie than The Last Jedi.
Yeah, that's not saying much.
It's probably the worst the worst movie that they've ever made as a movie. As a Star Wars movie, though, it's better than I think it's better than Last Jedi, and it does one thing that neither of the other two sequel trilogy movies do, which is it does not shit on the original trilogy characters in order to make its point. And that is the one defining quality of this movie. I don't give a fuck that the horses run down the Star Destroyer. I don't give a fuck that somehow Palpatine returned. I don't give a fuck that they're just it's that horrible scene where it's like, it's not a Navy, it's just people. And listen, I don't give a fuck that Palpatine just happened to have a bunch of goddamn Death Stars hidden under the ground on a moon in the middle of nowhere. I don't know where he got the resources to build those, but whatever. May the plot be with you.
may the plot be with you.
I care about those things, but I also don't care as long as you just don't shit on these beloved characters. And Rise of Skywalker redeems Luke from the Last Jedi bullshit.
God, that was so bad. I was so pissed.
They gave Carrie Fisher an amazing send off. So I have to give them credit for that. And I even like the scene that I actually like that whole stretch of the lightsaber fight between Rey and Kylo, the only good one we ever got. And then with where Han shows up at the end, which, by the way, Han Solo doesn't have force powers, which means that Kylo was just mentally forgiving himself in that scene.
I never thought of it because, to be perfectly honest, I blocked out both those two movies. I blocked out pretty hardcore. Yeah,
movies sometimes do things on accident, and that was just one of them.
Yeah. They were like, why couldn't Han be there? Whatever.
Yeah.
I don't think they thought about any of that shit.
No, absolutely not. No, they thought they were doing something really cool and introspective, like a callback from what happened in previous Star Wars movies. That's what they were thinking.
Yeah.
I couldn't agree more. Rise of Skywalker has to be at the number 11 slot. I mean, for everything you guys said and more, it's just they were just trying to play catch up and to get back to an even level after The Last Jedi dug them into a pit.
Yeah.
And they didn't quite succeed in that goal, but still, it was an effort. So yeah, I mean, it's better than Last Jedi, but what is that saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like saying, that freaking what is it? What's the alien movie that I don't like?
Well, there's a bunch of those, right?
Well, yeah, there's at least two. The most recent one though, before Ron.
Covenant.
Yeah, that's like saying Alien Covenant is better than Alien 3. It's like, yeah, okay, well,
Yeah, it's like, all right, I hear what you're saying.
it's like, do you know how hard they would have to try to make something worse than Alien 3?
Holy shit! Yeah, facts.
And then I think we are in agreement on Skeleton Crew at 10.
You two were.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So I don't mind bumping Skeleton Crew from where I have it to here. I only saw the first 2 episodes of the show, and to be quite honest, Skeleton Crew is hard for me to truly rank. One, because I only saw 2 of the 8 episodes, but that's enough to get a feel for the show. The issue is immediately I recognize that this simply is just not for me.
Agreed.
And it's not fair for me to judge this show based off of the merit that it wasn't made for me. Clearly, I would have to be about 30 years younger. And when I thought about that, I felt old as shit when that realization hit me. I would have to be about 30 years younger for this show to really truly appeal to me the way that it's made to. But it makes sense that Disney would make a TV show like this.
Yeah.
And I mean, to be quite honest, when I started watching it, I was surprised that it took them this long to make this kind of show.
That's fair. That's very fair.
I think that visually speaking, it looks really good. They I don't know if it's a kid or if it's a little person who they put in that suit with the fucking elephant face dude.
Neil.
Yeah, but that's the guy in the suit. And I'm like, that looks really good for a guy in a suit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it's well done. And I think it is just very firmly also in that same category of like, it doesn't do anything that enrages me like the 11 and 12 on this list, but it's just simply not for me.
Yeah,
and I have to gauge it based on that, like my level of interest in it and whatnot. And for me, it belongs here simply because it's just not for me. Is Space Goonies a good idea? Maybe. I don't know, but I know I'm not really up for it at age 38. So.
Yeah. I guess while I am in full agreement, I'm actually very much in agreement with that last statement you made. It didn't do anything to necessarily offend me, whereas there are other things that did, which is why it was placed where it is on my list versus some of these other things. It's really hard to look at something through the lens of me when I was 7.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But however, like I'm not gonna sit here and try to defend this show that I really don't care that much about. Right. It's just I wanted to let you guys know where I was coming from with it.
Yeah.
Are we good with Kenobi at 9?
Honestly, I'm good with Kenobi at 9. Like, yeah.
If you guys would have told me like 10 years ago that we would be doing these rankings and that this was the thing we were going to put in the trash tier. Now, unfortunately, we have to judge this based off of what is actually on Disney Plus and not the excellent recut movie that
I still need to watch that. Like, I guess it's the show scorned me so much that I didn't even want to watch that.
This so let me. I could sit here and go on and on about the mistakes that this show made, but I think this would be a better way for me to do this. I'm going to tell you the 2 great things about this show: Ewan McGregor and Hayden Christensen.
Yeah,
and that's it. And when I'm not saying the show is great when anytime that either of them are on the screen. It's typically great if they are both on the screen. But there's only a couple moments of that. You really can't have them palling around for very much. I think there's some amazing moments in this show.
Oh, yeah.
But for every amazing moment, there's like 5 what the fuck are you guys doing moments. And it's not just the writing, it's the production value. It's like they tried to save this show on the editing floor. Like there's tons of moments in it that don't make any sense. There's the kid Leia arc, which was fine for an episode or 2, and then you realize, oh god, this is a supporting character for this entire show.
Yeah, no, like I would have been like you said, I would have been completely okay. Him have his little arc with her, 1, maybe 1.5 episodes, get her back home, get back to the story. No. Yeah. Oh god, like, and it was, honestly, the little girl did feel like Leia for the most part. I still just don't think that needed to be there.
I think the actress did a great job.
Yeah.
At portraying a young Leia. Like I don't think that's the problem at all.
Right.
But like the writing and like the fucking some of the choreography on the action in this show. It's like they had the Revenge of the Sith choreographer come in for certain parts, and then they had like the worst CW choreographer for the rest of it. Or whoever did that rooftop fight in Dark Knight Rises, where like the one guy just randomly falls over and nobody touches him.
Well, funny, that same shit happens in The Last Jedi.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Where there's just like a random what were those guys called?
Imperial Guard.
Yes, a random one of them just fucking topples over. I'm like, god damn, the Force is strong.
Yeah. Yeah, a random one of them topples over. There's also a moment where they had to edit it because in the choreography, there's a moment where Rey is completely killable. Like, she does like a lightsaber move, and like they all have the staffs, and like it like pushes the side of the one guy's down, and he literally can just like look right here and just kill her. And they had to edit it out. Like they make his blade disappear. They literally edit his blade out because the choreography was so stupid. I'm like, just cut the frame. Like just cut that move out. But yeah, there's like the Leia running through the woods from the bounty hunters is one of the worst.
It is
things ever because it's
early on.
2 expert bounty hunters that cannot catch an 8-year-old child
who runs like a 3-year-old child.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was something else, man.
I like the concept of Reva as a character. Seeing the Grand Inquisitor and the Inquisitors, like there was only a few things I wanted from this show, right? Like I wanted the Grand Inquisitor, I wanted to see the Inquisitors, I wanted to see fucking Ahsoka and Obi-Wan and Anakin together in live action. They didn't give me that. Fuck them. Right. They'll give me multiple combinations of the shit, but they'll never give me all 3 of them.
Did they? Hell, same thing with like the sequel trilogy as a whole, right? Like,
yeah, like the actual original characters. Yeah, they're never on screen together. Bonkers. But it is just harmful to my psyche to watch certain parts of the show. Like Reva, I think is a really cool ass character until they don't know what to do with her.
Yeah.
Like, okay, like if I just described it to you on paper, right? Oh yeah, one of the fucking younglings in the temple survived Vader's lightsaber strike and like grew up with all this fucking anger and hatred and trained to become an Inquisitor, all because they wanted to eventually like take him down or whatever. That's a fucking dope backstory for a character.
Yeah, it is.
But then it's like, they're like, well, I mean, obviously we can't have her kill Anakin. I mean, the cool thing, I mean, the right thing to do was to have Anakin finally kill her, like, I'm the motherfucking Dark Lord of the Sith, you know?
Yeah.
But then they were like, yeah, we don't really like that either, so we're just going to bring her back again.
It was just an awkward add-on at that point.
Yeah.
Something they had to remember to keep coming back to. It was weird.
It was weird. That was weird. Leia was weird. It just seems like there's some very easy things they could have done to make this show way better. It has great moments. The scene where they're going back to the training montage.
Oh God, yeah.
And where they trick Vader and the ship takes off and he like grabs the whole ship and just crushes it.
Oh yeah, straight Force Unleashed style. Just that shit was cool as fuck.
Yeah, there's so many great moments, but like everything around those moments is terrible.
Yeah, Vader had some really cool moments in that Obi-Wan show. But, one of my other favorite moments, I think, was their final fight, which was clunky as fuck getting there.
Yeah.
By the way.
Yeah.
But when they finally have, like, that final talk and confrontation, that was actually a really good moment.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And honestly, it's still, like, one of the coldest fucking lines Vader ever dropped. Like, I am what you made me. I'm like, oh God, this hurts. Yeah. The rest of it hurt too, but this hurts. This is the good hurt.
I guess for me, this Kenobi show, in its own Star Wars way, kneeling to the character of Obi-Wan Kenobi, I wanted the show to be, and I thought it was going to be its own interpretation of its old man Logan,
Right. Yeah.
And whereas, yes, the shit going around it is really harsh and like the road is still fucking shit, but you're just trying to get through it. And it's more so about the character in the center of it and how they're reacting to everything. That's kind of what I thought we were going for, like more of a character study, if anything.
Sure.
That's going to curtail with this confrontation of him and Vader one more time. Or not one more time, but you know what I mean. But instead, what we got was just some lackluster shit that was written by people that I don't know how much they truly care for the Star Wars concept as a whole for them to come up with something like this.
Because they kept trying to make it about anybody except the titular character.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I know Ewan McGregor was actually, I think, one of the producers of this show. And you can definitely tell where his energy was. Like, you could see where, like in the Hayden and stuff, him fights. Those were great. Mm-hmm. Like, the moments they had. Yes, those, I'm almost 100% positive that was him. But the rest of it was just Disney being like, hey, do this. We want to introduce this character.
It was incredibly stupid for them to not have Ahsoka chilling during that flashback scene.
Yeah.
Like, they should have just had her sitting there watching. Mm-hmm. Like, she don't even have to say nothing.
Yeah.
And
it's so frustrating because it's not like they couldn't do it.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, they have an old and a young Ahsoka on staff.
If I'm not mistaken, though, but at that point, were they even acknowledging that, Clone Wars was canon?
Clone Wars has always been canon, though.
So for the cinematic stuff, most people who have seen the movies have never watched that.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So, like, I guess, the zeitgeist canon, maybe not as much. Not saying that I don't agree with you. Like, I definitely think she should have been there. But
I think, like, with them knowing they were going to do an Ahsoka show, right? It would have only made sense for them to have her in this because this was the most watched of any of these shows. So, to your general audience who maybe only has seen the movies, right? This would have been a great way to introduce this character and have people be like, Anakin had a Padawan? What the fuck? Let me go look that up,
Right, yeah.
And then you drum up more interest in her show and her character because obviously they're going to do a lot with her.
Yeah.
But, what do I know?
What do you know?
The thing that, and I don't want to be Mr. Hollywood executive should do this, but that's kind of what I do anyway.
Yeah.
Yep.
We do a lot of that.
The thing of it is that I feel they have to keep in mind is who are they making these shows for? Like, for each and every show, who is the target audience that you're trying to hit with this? And what are you doing to try to acquire that audience? Because you have to know that if you make a Kenobi TV show, that clearly the people who are going to watch it, which a lot of people did, are going to be people who are fans of the Obi-Wan Kenobi who they saw, probably played by Ewan McGregor, not old man Ben.
Yeah.
And
so Guinness.
Yeah. And
well, he did, so
yeah. Be a little difficult to get him. But
well, I mean, I don't know. They got
oh yeah, you know what? Fuck it.
Yeah, they got what's his name?
I know this is a little off topic, but Alec Guinness actually regretted being in Star Wars.
So
he hated it.
Yeah, he hated it.
Yeah,
because he was like an actor, wasn't he?
Yeah, Trevor.
But so is fucking Ian McKellen.
Right.
That's right.
Patrick Stewart. So what? Like they love that shit.
Right. Yeah.
All right. So we do agree though. Obi-Wan at number 9.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So far, 12 is Last Jedi, 11 Rise of Skywalker, 10 Skeleton Crew, and 9 Obi-Wan.
All right. So I think I will go with my 5 through 8 then.
All right.
And I honestly think we won't have a lot of disagreement here, especially based off of the list that you guys have. So I'm going number 5, Solo. Number 6, Book of Boba Fett. Number 7, Acolyte. And number 8, The Force Awakens.
We're actually very, very close. Very close.
I'll justify number 8. Obviously, when Force Awakens came out, a lot of people had various opinions on it. I actually had to issue an on-air apology to you and Kevin over this movie because I was very much like, fuck yeah, this is amazing. I've probably seen this movie like 20 times. Because I literally thought that they were playing it safe to get everybody back into the theater, and then they were going to do something remarkable after that. Like, that was how I legitimately thought it was going to go. I always acknowledged that, yes, they played it too safe, and it was just a remake of New Hope, but with less nuance.
Yeah.
But it had some great moments. I will say that the intro to this movie really hooked me.
Oh, God,
where they had Kylo come up, and he fires the blaster bolt, and he catches it in midair with the Force.
That shit was so fucking cool.
Nobody ever seen anybody do that shit before, and everybody was like, oh, fuck. What are we about to watch? This is about to be amazing. And then it it varies, but I do think that as a movie, as a standalone, if you've never seen the two things that follow it, this is not a bad movie. Like
No.
Is it nostalgia bait? Yes. Is it Mary Sue laden? Abso-fucking-lutely. As a matter of fact, their original plan was to kill Poe Dameron at the beginning of the movie. And I don't know where it would be if that happened.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Who would have said somehow Palpatine returned?
Yeah, I know. Yeah. He couldn't have returned then.
Yeah.
Yeah, they would have been shit out of luck. But yeah, I think that this movie is super. It's very pretty. It's very well done, but it's so. And it has some great moments. The Han and Chewie walking back on the Falcon. I think we all felt that because I think the actors felt it.
Yeah.
I think that. Like that was, I think, the first day of filming. I think that they did that scene, if I'm not mistaken.
They definitely knew how to get me.
Yeah, it got me. Obviously, Luke at the end was this major plot point teaser to get us all like back into it. And obviously, like with Last Jedi being dog shit, Rian Johnson made one request to J.J. Abrams about this movie because originally, when they find Luke at the end, he's actually like sitting there meditating and he's hovering and like he has all these rocks and everything that are just floating around him. And Rian Johnson was the only thing he asked of J.J. Abrams was for him to take that out, for him to not have all that going on because, they were going to go with that whole Luke is cut off from the Force bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, if that had been in the movie, like the hype for the second one would have just been, it would have been skyrocketed. Even
and
more.
we would have been more disappointed.
Yeah, we would have been even more pissed. True. And I kind of wish he'd just left it in there and just spite him and be like, well, work around it, motherfucker.
Right?
But, obviously Rey is the biggest problem in this film. It's that, she is the strongest character, the smartest character, the fastest character, all at the same time, right? Like, she's the best pilot, the best engineer, the best fighter, the wisest, the smartest. It's just, all the other characters are incompetent in comparison. She fixes the Falcon in like 12 seconds, and like Han and Chewie, they have worked on that bitch for like 50 years, couldn't do it. And the whole thing just doesn't make any sense.
Well, not to cut you off, Caleb, but on top of that, she has all of that, yet she still lacks a personality.
Yeah, 100%. She is literally just a plot point. And she uses all these force powers and shit with no training whatsoever.
Yeah, like they could have gave us at least a little more to her training to develop that. Give us a montage. I don't give a fuck.
Training.
Right?
The idea of Starkiller Base was based on the expanded universe, but not everything from the expanded universe needed to happen. The whole idea of like, oh, we have a Death Star, but more awesomer,
Yeah.
Let me ask you guys something. What was the First Order's goal?
And again, I said this earlier, but I've actually blocked out pretty much all of Last Jedi and most of Rise of Skywalker. So,
Well, I promise you didn't block that part out because it's not there.
Someone else blocked it out in the writer's room.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
they're like the military and the Stranger Things.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a moment in The Force Awakens, I remember. I was intrigued by the movie when it was coming out, and I was interested. And eventually I said to Kevin, man, you want to go check out the Star Wars movie? He said, yeah, fuck it, let's do it. And thankfully we were able to get tickets to the bitch. I don't know how we did that. And because it was like this was back when the GTX was just opening.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was the first movie I saw there. Mm-hmm. I actually saw it. I don't think they had it ready for opening night. I saw it opening night at the Regal.
Me too. Yeah.
And then I saw it again as the first thing in the GTX.
I can't even remember. I don't even remember when I went in theaters and seen it. Did I go with you?
You might have gone one of the times I went. Because I saw it like 4 or 5 times.
But there was a literal line out the building, and they in sections were escorting people in at like maybe however many at a time to come in and get your concessions and go get seated, because like you had to have it like that, otherwise it just would have been pandemonium. And I remember being in line, and the closest movie experience I had at that point was like the first Avengers movie. And even then, that wasn't anything like this. And so, like, my anticipation and my hype levels were, man, they were up there. And to say that this movie didn't hit those high notes for me is an understatement. I think that The Force Awakens does a smart thing. Now, I can't admit it is smart to play it safe with something like this, but not with your characters. You have to give the people something to remember for your characters in a good way.
Right.
And I just think that for them to go the directions that they went with this movie, they need to take a swing one way or another. Either you take a real big swing that makes this movie hard pivot from A New Hope, or you do something really interesting and creative with your characters, and they didn't do either. And so for me, there was a moment about maybe halfway through or so, I was waiting for the other metaphorical shoe to drop, and then it hit me, it's not happening. Like, this is the movie here. And I've always been an action guy, obviously. The lightsaber fights in this were amazingly bad for me.
They were awful, yeah.
Yeah. Like, the best fight scene, I think, in my brain, trying to remember, was Tonfa Stormtrooper.
Yeah.
Like, I don't remember his name. I don't even care. I think it was Daniel Craig who was actually in the suit, in the suit. But, like, that was the most interesting fight scene in the entire movie.
Yeah, I mean, Finn was... So it was very obvious they wanted everybody to be behind Rey. Mm-hmm. But I think Finn got all of... Like, Finn is the character that actually captured the audience. Mm-hmm. I was very interested in Maz Kanata. I really liked her as a character as well. And then they just kind of did nothing with her after that. But I thought that she was really interesting, and I really loved Finn. And also, I think Poe was probably my favorite at this point in time. I just love Oscar Isaac anyway.
I mean, yeah.
But, you know, and like him being this like ace pilot or whatever was cool. One thing that's interesting, right, is out of all the sequel trilogy hate, BB-8 gets none of it. Everyone's fine with BB-8.
I was actually going to say that. It was like the most compelling character in the entire sequel trilogy, the new character at least, is fucking BB-8. Yeah. The droid.
I actually disagree. I think it's Finn until they ruin it. Like in this movie, it's definitely Finn. Overall, BB-8's the only one that they never ruin because he's just BB-8.
He's adorable.
It's like, we're going to throw all this shit away except for you. You can come with us.
You can come with me.
I remember when Neil deGrasse Tyson said, a spherical object like that would never be able to roll on sand. And then I was like, no, shut up.
Yeah. I think everybody was like, shut the fuck up, Neil. Nobody asked you. We normally really like you, but shut the fuck up about this, dog.
This thing in particular. No.
It's space metal. It's fine. You don't know how that sand works.
Yeah, it's space sand.
It's space sand. And it gets everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, clearly, I am more than fine with The Force Awakens being at number 8 for this.
All right, so how do we feel about Acolyte at 7? I think it was in your trash tier, right?
Yeah, it was. So, yeah, I mean, sure. Like, honestly, almost, you and I, number 5 was the same. Like, Solo.
Yeah, Solo at 5. What did you have for the rest of your 5 through 8?
So, Solo at 5. Force Awakens was actually 6 for me.
Okay.
Book of Boba Fett, I just couldn't get past the fucking the space motorcycle game.
The Power Rangers?
Yeah,
they are awful. Yeah,
it's fucking horrible.
But it's balanced out by Rancor Tamer Danny Trejo, though.
That's true.
Because that motherfucker would have a Rancor if they were real.
And then like I said, Obi-Wan was my number 8. So yeah, like we were very close to that.
So you two are closer than I am on this one.
Ooh,
it's not by much. So I mean, obviously, I had Force Awakens in my trash tier, but it had to be pushed over to the mid tier.
Right.
And Skeleton Crew had to be swapped out. I had Skeleton Crew originally.
Okay.
Yeah, over here in the mid tier. But so mine would read Force Awakens at number 8, The Book of Boba at number 7, Acolyte at number 6, and Rogue One at number 5.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, That's where.
All right, so I will acquiesce on Acolyte if you guys want to put Book of Boba at 7. I'm okay with that.
Well, that's where mine was at. So.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Mine wasn't.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Mine was at 6. So I'm saying I'm fine with Book of Boba at 7 and Acolyte at 6. We're in agreement on that.
That works for me.
Sure.
Yeah. So Book of Boba Fett, obviously the worst, most frustrating thing about this fucking show, right? Two real main issues here. The biker gang.
God, it was so bad.
Could have been fucking cool, except their speeder bikes were slow as molasses. I
Oh,
don't know.
yeah. It was so bad.
I don't know who thought this was a good idea. These are by far the worst parts of the show. Like, you take them out of this show, it probably goes up 2 ranks on this fucking list.
Probably, yeah.
Because there was some really cool shit in this show. The whole thing where Boba Fett is training the Tusken Raiders. We don't call them Sand people. The noble Tusken Raiders. To hijack that fucking train in the desert. That shit was awesome. That was really cool. I
just wish they wouldn't drug to get to that point.
Yeah.
It was so slow.
Them canonizing the Crate Dragon, although that actually technically also happened in Mando. So, very cool thing that from the Star Wars lore that they brought in. The Rancor stuff at the end was actually really cool. The other problem with this show is that the thing about Boba Fett that made him so fucking appealing was the air of mystery, right?
Yeah.
He was this silent, guy in this armor, and, you didn't know a whole lot about him, and he was just this kind of silent antagonist badass. Well, if you fast forward to whatever year this shit came out, we already have one of those that we love and know, and then this show quickly becomes about him.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Unfortunately for Boba, that's when the show gets really good.
Yeah. It's like, I know you guys sat through like 5 episodes or whatever the fuck this is. And hey, Ming Na is awesome in this show too. We love Fennec Shand. She's great. But like, they're just kind of twiddling their fucking thumbs. I can't really tell you what the deal is. I like Kersantin too. That's the Wookiee. The big, badass Wookiee. He's great. There's some awesome characters in this shit. But then, like, they're like, well, all right, cool. So we're going to have Luke Skywalker, Mando, and Grogu show up now. Like, I'm sorry, what?
Yeah. You don't mind if we hijack your show for a little bit, do you?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, not that I enjoyed those moments with the, those characters coming in, but I feel like that it, like you said, it hurt the show.
It's weird, right? Because it helped the quality.
But it hurt the show. Yeah. Like, they should have done that, like, at the very end.
I can't remember if the scene where Ahsoka and Luke talk is in this or Mando.
I think that's Mando.
I think it's Mando, yeah.
They missed a huge opportunity with that moment, too, but we'll get into that in a bit. But, yeah, I'm fine with this being here. I think that this show had a lot of missed opportunities.
Yeah, for one thing, if they really wanted to capitalize on this, forethought is everything, right? They would have put this show out before Mandalorian. It would have been a completely different show.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
On the face of it all. But I think, Caleb, you said this earlier already, but everything that's cool about Mando originally came from Boba.
Yeah. Right.
And if they had just applied that to Boba Fett...
And it's still so crazy that character only gained popularity from like 5 seconds of screen time.
Right.
And then everybody blew up in the original trilogy, and they love this guy. So George Lucas was like, "Well, shit, I got to make this a fleshed out character now."
He is this version of Battle Beast.
This is the equivalent of a DM creating a random NPC, and then the party loves him so much that it has to.
Oh, Tuk Tuk.
Oh, Tuk Tuk.
It's the paladin in the D&D movie.
Yeah. All right. Holy shit. Yeah. I mean, I got nothing else to add to Book of Boba Fett except it was too little, too late, and the moment when you think, man, everything he does, Mandalorian does a little bit better. They bring in Mandalorian and they do it better.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Now, seeing them all team up in the end or whatever was cool, you know, but this thing could have been maybe in the number 5 slot if it hadn't have the biker gang.
Yeah.
I could forgive a lot of shit, but the biker gang is rough, man.
Yeah.
I remember watching that shit. I was like, is this really fucking happening? In a story about one of the most badass characters in Star Wars, this is what's happening?
Also, so many of Boba's greatest moments were in Mando season 2. That him originally crawling out of the fucking Starlight Pit. Thank you. They showed that. They showed him actually showing back up, using the fucking knee rockets, getting his armor back. Fucking Slave 1 showed back up. They even fucking ejected the sonic thing on the TIE fighters. They put out the sonic charge. Boom. And let me tell you right now, that was I was so happy because he started flying and the TIE fighters started flying after him. I said, if he lets out that sonic charge, I'm going to lose my goddamn mind. And then he did it and he just obliterated them. And I squealed with joy. I was so happy.
In episode 2, that was one of the most epic moments is when Django used that first. And that sonic charge. And I'm like, holy fuck.
Yeah. Yeah. It turns out that shit goes real far in space. But it was great, man. So yeah, I mean, they kind of also... It's not only that they had Mando show up and steal his show. It's that they just cut him off at the knees by having all his best moments in Mando's show.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, but them's the breaks.
And I love Tamora Morrison, I really do. But he has to talk and exposit way too much in this show.
Yeah.
He doesn't feel like the same character at all.
Yeah.
Even though it definitely this guy's been playing these characters for a while. But yeah, so that puts Acolyte at 6.
Acolyte at number 6. Boy, this show was a roller coaster for me to watch.
Yeah, it really is.
I mean, my goodness. And I think you said this earlier, and I couldn't agree more. The concept of this show is everything.
Oh yeah, it's super cool. And again, I watched the recap of it, and I'm like, how did they end up fucking up the writing with this? Because this is a dope ass story. I'm enjoying this, but luckily I didn't actually have to listen to any of the dialogue. It was a dude talking over it, explaining what's happening.
It gets both immensely better and immensely worse.
Yeah, it's incredible how they're able to do that. but conceptually speaking, the show is really intriguing, and it's one of those concepts where you just want to see how something like this plays out. But then apparently the lead writer walked out and slipped on a banana peel and broke his neck or something, and somebody else took over. That's what I assume happened.
Kathleen Kennedy had to just write it herself.
Ryan
Johnson.
Yeah. Because talk about making a show where the concept is so strong, yet I don't have any character that I'm rooting for.
They had me at Dathmiri lesbian Force witches. Right? I was like, fuck yeah. Okay. Coolsies. They made a set of twins with the Force. Fuck yes, I'm in.
That is so cool.
There's this dude who's studying under fucking Darth Plagueis. Darth Plagueis, are you serious? Yes, I'm in. He's Darth Handsome. I'm still in. It's the guy from The Good Place. Listen, you guys had me the whole time. Y'all put Trinity in the shit? Yeah. Oh my god.
Dude, I will say that first 10 minutes of the show when she's fighting Maya, I think, or May. I was very entranced. I was like, this is going to be fucking dope. And then they open their fucking mouths. And I'm like, oh, God.
So, the only death that I reacted to wasn't even because of the character. It's because how much I love this actor. It was Daphne King. Man.
Yeah.
Daphne King was so good in this show.
Yeah.
And she's so great in everything. And I hate that she's going to be too old to be Vin by the time it comes out. Because holy shit.
She is a tiny person. Maybe they can just,
Maybe they can. She's perfect for it. She's been my desired casting for that the whole time. But then they didn't even stop there. They were just like, all right, cool, we're going to put a Wookiee Jedi in this bitch. And I'm like,
oh, yeah.
I'm like, shh, okay, stop. What you going to do, kill him off screen? And they were like, that's a weird thing for you to say.
Did you read the script?
Yeah. I'm like, Oh no.
So I had a very interesting time with this show, and I'll tell you guys why. All right, so this was just a couple of days ago. I think it was Sunday, as a matter of fact.
Sunday.
I'm sitting down and I'm watching the show.
Like for the first time?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I just binged it here this week.
Fair enough.
So I turn on the TV, go to Disney Plus. I finally stopped being a cheapskate, and I got the version with no ads.
They're so bad.
It's awful, right? And I'm sitting down, and I press play, and I'm watching the show, right? And I'm like, okay, this is interesting. This is not what I expected, but I'm with it so far. And I was gonna go to the gym, so I only had time to watch the one episode.
Oh, okay.
So the episode ends, right? And I'm getting ready to go to the gym, and I'm about to turn the TV off, and so I'm backing out of everything, and then, yeah, well, it's weird. Why does it say that? For whatever reason, Disney Plus started me off on episode 7, not episode 1.
Oh no.
So the very first episode I saw was the flashback episode that tells you everything happens. And then I started at episode 1.
Oh my god.
That's got to by far be the worst way to watch that show.
I think it may maybe improve my viewing experience.
Probably, and I'll tell you why. Is because in the first 6, you're watching it and you're like, man, you're have you either one of you watched His and Hers yet?
Yeah.
So you know how
I haven't finished it.
So you know how when you're watching, I'm not going to spoil it, but you know how you're watching that show, you're like, you can feel the tension, like it's building up to something really cool they're going to reveal the whole time. That's how this show is. You're like, man, when we find out what happened that night, it's going to change everything. We're going to be like, mind fucking blown. Wrong. Wrong.
It's some old dumbass bullshit, bro.
Dumbass bullshit.
When you watch it, it's going to be like the dumbest shit you can imagine. It literally, so you know how like, you and your friends be playing a video game, you got like an annoying cousin or a sibling over, and like they're like, I want to play, and like one of the parents is like, let them play, whatever. So you just give them a controller that's not plugged in, and like they just think they're playing. Yeah. That's what the writers' room was doing when they wrote episode 7. Like that guy wrote that script.
God damn.
Because it makes the show immensely worse. And then you come back for 8 and they're like, here's this badass finale that we wrote, and you don't give a fuck because you're like, you just had to sit through that shit.
Yeah. So and for that reason exactly, Caleb, I was like, I am so glad that Disney Plus looked out for me.
Yeah. Because that was probably a way better thing, in the whole time. Like,
yeah.
Brett, there's the scene that bothers me the most. There's a scene where the twins are on this bridge, right? And the bridge is motherfucking collapsing. Keep in mind, both of them can use the Force, all right? And then, like, it's one of the Jedi, right, is holding the bridge. And instead of them running off the bridge, Soul is holding the bridge. And instead of them running off the bridge, they just stand there and yell each other's names back and forth about 12 times.
So, like imagine you're playing like a Telltale game, a Mass Effect or whatever, but there's like the meter going down the chapter to select an option. But instead of hitting, like, X to escape, you keep hitting, like, fucking triangle to yell out the name.
Yeah. Garrus Shepard. Garrus Shepard. It's literally as I'm describing. It is exactly that.
Yeah, I'm not regretting not watching this movie, the show, but yeah.
There are some really, like Caleb said, this it does have the best choreography out of anything.
Yeah,
that we have on this list, and that's saying something.
The only fight that I think is maybe better than this is the Ahsoka and Anakin.
Yeah.
But man, and the thing that fight has going on for it too is not only is that fight real choreographed, there's the history and the emotion behind it too.
Right.
That really lends to it.
And they didn't have that here. They had to just go balls to the wall.
Yeah.
And they did a really good job with Soul, though. Like, overall, I think that it could have been a little better, but.
And it's also so funny, right? Starting with episode 7, this flashback episode, I don't have any connection to these characters, which at this point, the show is thinking that you do because you've seen the first 6. So I'm watching episode 7, right? And I don't know anyone's name. I'm like, whatever. That's Trinity, obviously. I know her.
Yeah. Right.
Okay, we got a Wookiee, all right. Okay, we have this other dude, and then we have, that's some Morty. and you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, like that's definitely a Morty, and he behaves like Morty was a Padawan.
I think I saw the character you're talking about. Yeah.
They literally, you can tell that they're going around their asses to get to their elbow, all to not make the Jedi look bad. But they were the aggressors here. This place was completely fine before they showed up.
Yep.
Like, this is literally, what the Jedi do here is literally like what the white people did in Pocahontas. Like, they brought the problem with them, and then we're like, we'll solve it.
Yeah. we're trying to help you. As we burn your house down.
Yeah. And then, so instead of making them look bad, and I won't say evil, because obviously these particular Jedi, the people that sent them might have been evil. We're never going to find out because the show got canceled. That chick had a lightsaber whip, damn it. I want to see more of that.
Right?
But, like, the people that sent them might have been evil, but, like, these guys didn't have an evil intent. I think they were just entitled, and they used that in a bad way. Like, they've clearly been indoctrinated to, like, oh, well, you know, these children are force sensitive, so we have the right, it's the galactic law that we can, like, test them for the force or whatever. It's like, bitch, maybe I don't want you to touch my kids. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, we will. And so instead of making them look wrong, they did what any terrible writer would do, and they made them look incompetent instead.
Absolutely. And the show also, to me, has a very missed opportunity. In episode 8, they introduce a character simply known as the Senator.
Yep.
And he was great. I loved his conversation with Saber Whip. It was great because he was antagonistic towards the Jedi, but I wouldn't necessarily classify him as a bad guy.
Yeah.
And his whole thing were that the Jedi have gone with unchecked power for all this time, and there needs to be regulations put in place because you guys are just going about doing whatever. And also, did I hear that you're conducting a murder investigation without telling anyone? And she's like, "Well, we've been able to pin him down before he can kill any more people. He's killed more than one person,
right?"
And so, like, I really love that aspect of it. And if the show were any smarter, they would have brought him in way earlier and made this show way more nuanced.
Because this is before the Jedi Council that we know in the the prequel trilogy, correct?
Well, some of them, like Yoda, was on it.
Well, yeah, but Yoda's old as fuck.
And there is a cameo.
Well, so it's so Kamir. The cameo is awful, by the way. but Kamir's master is Darth Plagueis, who ends up being Palpatine's master.
Right. So my thing is that they could have. Sounds like to me that they missed an opportunity where they could have made the Jedi look bad, and then have like Windu and Yoda fix it. Because, like, they're right. We are unchecked. We need to be checked.
Ki-Adi-Mundi is in it, I believe. The dude with, like, the cone head kind of deal. He got the little top knot up there. Yeah. He's in it. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, but, like, that would have made sense to me. Mm-hmm. Like, 100%.
Well, and the way that they could have juxtaposed that would have been really cool, because what that guy is doing is exactly what Mon Mothma is doing in Andor, but with Palpatine as the person whose power needs to be in check. And so it's literally flipped here to where this guy is literally trying to save the Republic from the Jedi, not from like a, oh my God, you guys are going to take it over thing, but just like a, well, you guys have too much power and it's out of control and it's unchecked. And as we saw in the prequels, that was in fact true, and the shit went real bad.
Mm-hmm. And even within the frames of this TV show, because he even says to, I forget her name. I keep calling her Saber Whip. But the senator even says to her something along the lines of, you Jedi wield so much power, all it takes for one of you to go rogue, and who's going to stop you? And I'm like, oh, what a coincidence.
It's funny you should mention that.
What a coincidence.
And she was like, shit, you ain't got to worry about that.
And what's crazy about that is at the time she knew that her pupil was Kamir. Like, she's Kamir's master. Mm-hmm. And she was trying to cover that shit up.
And then like the lie that she tells at the end of it all.
Yeah.
And so you walk away from this show wondering, how do you want me to feel about any of this?
Yeah, yeah, no.
That fucking Yoda cameo, the way they do it is terrible.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's terrible.
I can only imagine.
They just open the door and they have the OG puppet because someone at Lucasfilm thinks that gets our dicks hard as Star Wars fans. We don't care. Give me the CGI Yoda.
Yeah.
But they shoot it from behind, so all you see is the top,
like
the
which
back
puppet are we talking? Like, are we talking about original trilogy, or are we talking about like episode 1?
Yeah, we're talking about the OG puppet.
Okay, because episode 1's puppet was
I'm pretty sure the Stoner Yoda puppet has been burned. But
was that Jim Henson?
I mean, he did Never Ending Story, right? So maybe, because it looks like it belongs in that movie instead, like the third one.
Yeah.
But they shot the puppet from behind, and you just see the ears kind of do this, and that's it. That's the cameo.
Yeah.
He doesn't say a word. You don't see his face.
Y'all act like we don't know who the fuck Yoda is.
Yeah. And they're like, we brought this ancient Jedi master, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, well, that's one guy. All right.
The only thing that would have made it better is if, they would have faded to black and said, Yoda will return.
In The Phantom Menace. Yeah. That would have been great. Okay, so we got some. Are we good on Acolyte? Let's move on here.
So
some consternation.
Just so I'm kind of caught up. Like where? So what was our middle?
8 was Force Awakens.
Okay.
7, The Book of Boba. 6, The Acolyte. And 5.
Now we have to debate 5. I think we have Solo, Rogue One.
Yep.
I'm going to, rather than just simply outvote you, I'm going to say that in the absence of Andor Season 2, or Andor as a whole,
right,
I would agree with you.
Yeah.
But because Andor exists, Rogue One to me gets bumped up into the top 4.
I understand that. So this isn't a hill that I'm willing to die on. As a matter of fact, I'll go ahead and spoil this. Solo is like my number 4. So it's barely in this tier. But I just go ahead and say the reason why I had Rogue One at this spot, it's not because I think it's necessarily a mid movie, but something had to go there for one thing.
Right. And well. So, because I was on the podcast when we actually, I think, talked about Solo, and I don't even think I'd seen it yet.
Oh,
yeah, because it was you, me, and Kevin.
Yeah.
And so I went back and actually watched it, and no, I had seen it because we talked about how this guy who's playing Han, I can't remember the actor's name, but he actually didn't try to be Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
He made the role his own. He was still Han Solo, just not Harrison Ford Han Solo.
Aiden Ulrich?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
And in this list, in my opinion, this, I guess, because of how not detached from this movie I was, but it was more of just how it didn't feel as much like Han, even though he did create his own version of it. To me, that's why it kind of a mid movie, but with all these trash that we have before it,
Well, they actually originally meant this to be a Maul trilogy.
Right, yeah.
The idea was to introduce Darth Maul here, and they were going to do a second and third movie where him and the Death Watch were going to be the
I would have so been on board for that.
Yeah, it was a great idea for them to kind of set this up, but then the box office just did. It didn't if it was any other movie, if it wasn't a Star Wars movie, that people would have been happy with it. I think it made $500 million or somewhere in there, $400 million, some crazy ass amount of money that any other movie would be oh yeah, not any non-Avengers movie would have been yeah. But I think Lucasfilm didn't understand that Last Jedi came out right before this, and they failed to understand how much of the fandom that movie destroyed.
Yep.
Yeah.
I know so many people to this day that won't give any of these things that we're talking about a shot. They won't watch Mando. They won't watch Ahsoka. They just don't care.
So I'm going to be perfectly honest. I'm close to that myself. Like there's part of the reason why I didn't even bother with some of these shows is because I'm not excited about anything Star Wars right now. Mm-hmm. Don't get me wrong. Mando surprised the fuck out of me, and I was very appreciated, and I enjoyed some Andor, and Ahsoka. But initial glance when I hear that Disney has made another thing for Star Wars, I don't get excited. I watch it and then try to then gauge. I can't justify it anymore.
Yeah, I mean the only thing that I'm excited about them doing is possibly doing an Heir to the Empire movie, and they still haven't actually announced that they're doing that. Do I think Starfighter could be good? Sure. Do I think that I'm hyped for Ahsoka season 2? But do I think Mando and Grogu is going to be good?
Honestly, don't get me wrong, I love me some Mando and I love me some Grogu, but they could have come up with a better fucking name for that movie.
Yeah.
If they want to put asses in seats, this is what they were always going to name it.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah. I mean, either that or the darkest timeline where it's just Baby Yoda the movie.
The musical.
I'd prefer that, actually, because that would be hilarious.
Like, what is he? How does he sing? I gotta see this.
He just shows up with this bass ass voice,
I'm just expecting like the WB Frog type shit. He's
Yeah.
got a top hat. And,
Hello, my baby.
Hello, my darling.
It starts off with him eating the WB Frog.
Oh, yes. Yes.
I think that's a lawsuit.
They'll change it just enough.
Oh, okay.
Instead of a top hat, it'll be like
Netflix
a
will
little
be pissed off
beret.
about that.
Yeah, Netflix.
Instead of a cane, he'll have a walker.
Yeah. Oh shit. Now DC could do that. That'd be funny.
I honestly, out of Solo and Rogue One, in retrospect, I have to say that I would put Solo below it.
Yeah.
I do think that Disney should have kept making these. I thought this was quite good. I don't even know if I would say this is mid. I definitely enjoyed this movie, especially compared to what we had been getting.
Yeah.
I was like, this is the first thing I saw after Last Jedi came out. I was like, I'll take this fucking every day of the week, twice on Sunday over that shit.
Yeah.
I think it was just also like no one asked for this, and it wasn't marketed well either.
Yeah, but no one asked for Rogue One either.
That's true.
I made that same argument, but no one wanted to hear that shit.
That's true, and that's why I said in retrospect. Also, Rogue One has cool-ass Darth Vader things that this movie doesn't have.
It barely made it in there.
Honestly, the way that they should have done this movie, and also the way that they should have done a Lando movie, is, and they could have actually done it with this movie. Let's not forget, this movie does have Donald Glover killing it as Lando.
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely killing it.
They should have had fucking Harrison Ford and what's his name?
Aldrich.
No, the Lando actor, original Lando actor. Fucking Harvey Dent.
Oh my gosh, I'm drawing blank on his name. Fucking.
I'm gonna feel like an idiot when I look it up.
Yeah.
Fucking Billy D. Williams. God damn.
Shit. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll share our drugs if we have any. But yeah, Billy D. Williams. It should have. It just for the star power, they should have paid Harrison Ford and Billy D. Williams and have them sitting in a cantina somewhere and had them sharing stories, and then had the flashbacks to the movie. The actual movie would all be these series of flashbacks.
That'd be hilarious. I
think I would have enjoyed that, actually.
I would actually just like to see just the two of them talking shit in there.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Is I think you could have kept the focus on these younger characters, but also they could have had 10 total minutes of screen time. Through the thing.
Yeah.
And I think it would have made this so much more marketable.
I can definitely see old man Harrison Ford being like, hey, you remember when you fucked that Wookiee that one time? you got that STD you could barely get rid of. And Billy be like, man, I ain't do that shit. That was you.
I love how that turned into the goblin hecklers that we play in our D&D game a little bit.
Lando would actually been like, how many Wookiees I fucked. You know how many I caught STDs from. I can't.
You got to be more specific. Which one?
Yeah.
Oh shit. But yeah, like I said, like it's not a hill that I was willing to die on. It's just that if I look at movie per movie, taking everything else away from it, I just think Solo is a slightly better movie than Rogue One.
Feel you.
Okay.
In that case, that puts Solo at number 5, and that means that you, sir, the world's greatest host, are going to go down through the 1 through 4.
1 through 4. Ooh-wee.
Yeah, I think this is where the things are going to get weird.
Shit's going to get heated in a minute.
Oh, here we go. Because
I do have a hill I'll die on in this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why don't you start us off with number 4, which, I mean, obviously we know is...
Yeah. Obviously, you guys know my number 4 would be Rogue One. Oh, I almost wish I went first. Yeah, all right. Number 4, Rogue One. My number 4 is Ahsoka.
You number
3?
I'm number 3 is Ahsoka, yeah. My number 2 is Mandalorian. Number 1 is Andor.
Yeah. 100% agree on some of that.
On some of that.
Yeah, so like I had Rogue One at number 4. Mando at 3. That would be the difference. I had Ahsoka at 2, and of course Andor at 1 because it's not even close. What you got, Oz?
Yeah, so y'all are probably gonna chastise me a little bit.
Oh boy,
I have Andor at number 4.
Oh,
and I will tell you why.
Okay.
So I haven't seen.
Which one boos him?
Oh, I think I got rid of this one.
I know.
You suck!
Okay. My thing is, this is that one of the shows I have not finished. So I have not finished season 2. Granted, the start of season 2 is not hooking me like season 1 did. However, I don't dislike this show in any way, shape, or form. But I couldn't give it any higher than this because I haven't seen all of it. And I didn't watch a recap for season 2. I want to fully watch it and actually, give it a honest go. That is why it's at number 4. But the other 3, so Rogue One is number 3 for me.
Oh. Yeah.
And like they would have been interchangeable, and Solo and Andor. Number 2, Mandalorian. I'm right there with you, Ace. But Ahsoka was number 1 for me. Like, it pulled hard on, like, all of my nostalgia, but also it was a good fucking show. Introduced some amazing characters. Like, to me, it's slightly better than Mando.
I mean, the late Ray Stevenson, may he rest in peace, did an incredible job.
Balin was amazing. Like, honestly, one of the most intriguing characters in Star Wars I've seen in a very long time. New characters.
I think Rory McCann, that played the Hound.
Oh, that's right.
He's supposed to be taking over, isn't he?
Is going to be playing him in season 2. He's an incredible actor.
Yeah.
But I really hope that, that they can do something. So it's going to be real hard to fill those shoes.
It is.
Because he brought such gravitas to the role.
Like, when he was on screen, I stopped anything. Like, I was watching him the whole fucking time.
Yeah. And, I mean, a lot of them really killed it. I mean, they had introduced Morgan Elsbeth in Mando. They did a really good job with, I think, with Shin, which was his apprentice. Obviously, we got Ezra Bridger back in the show. I mean, incredible job. And then, obviously, Ahsoka herself.
Yeah. Rosario Dawson.
Yeah, and even the flashbacks they had done with the younger Ahsoka, who same actress that played the young Gamora in Infinity War. Yep. Incredible job.
It's like, I can wear green face paint.
Yeah. I'm used to this.
Yeah.
So we have to come to terms with what we want our number 4 to be then.
Yeah.
So your number 4 was
Andor.
Andor. Yeah, that's not gonna work for me, dog.
It's not gonna. Yeah, that's not gonna work for me, brother.
And again, I think I will concede with Andor because I have not finished it, and I do want to give it that the respect it deserves. But I couldn't adequately judge it. So
to me, it's we got to have Rogue One here. I feel.
Yeah.
Also, mainly because like the other reason to me that Rogue One has to go here is without Andor, it's not in this tier for me. Like,
I mean, honestly, I will agree with that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, honestly, you're not there yet, but watching Rogue One after seeing the Andor show is completely, it can recontextualizes the whole movie. It makes Jen unbearable though. Because
I mean, I always felt that way.
Yeah, she was never great.
She was never great, but she's completely unbearable now because there's that fucking scene where she's like telling Cassian like, "Oh, what did you ever sacrifice or whatever?" He's like, "Bitch, like your daddy dropped you off in a fucking cave and you're sad about it, and you're just like, man, I mean, you can hit her. We'll say we didn't see it,
Oh no!
You can just pop her real quick. We'll turn around. We weren't here.
I mean, he is a cold-blooded killer. He don't give a fuck.
But it's just crazy, like like seeing what he literally has sacrificed.
Yeah,
and everything that he's been through. It really just adds a lot to the background of that movie. And so watching it back, you're just like, oh man, like she really just comes off as like this spoiled, entitled child.
Is season 2 it? Or is there going to be more?
No, like season 2, literally, the final moments of season 2 literally are the opening moments of Rogue One. Like,
okay.
It's a direct into.
Okay,
yeah.
So I like honestly, I'm probably going to just go back and watch season 1 all the way through.
Yeah.
Then watch season 2, and then Rogue One just to.
Yeah, it's going to make you want to watch Rogue One.
It will. There, we all did. Like when we finished it, we all immediately went and watched Rogue One. Yeah. But there's it was going to be 5 seasons, and they were like, that sounds like a lot. We don't want to do that. So season 2 literally is the first 3 episodes would have been season 2, the next 3, season 3. Okay. So there's a year between each.
And not to mention, like, episodes. Cassian would have been old as fuck before Rogue One come out. So, I mean, technology and all that, but still. Yeah,
Diego Luna actually looks about the same.
He does.
Thankfully.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
I will say this, and this is actually a compliment to the show, regardless of what casuals or what Netflix may say. But you can't be on your phone when you watch Andor. Like, this is television that is meant for you.
I think that's part of the reason why I haven't gone and watched because I need that focus, and if I can't focus on the show, then I'm gonna have to stop.
And that's another smaller reason, albeit, why it is in my number 1 slot, because with everything else I have here, I don't recommend you on your phone when you watch some of these, but
sure,
you can be, Like, I love Mandalorian, but you can be on your phone sometimes when he's
you can second screen that shit.
When he's about to fucking, murderate somebody.
Yeah.
When they do the 4-minute montage of him walking through the town before he shoots a motherfucker.
Yeah,
you can do whatever with that. Andor, you cannot. Like, you have to pay very close attention to everything that happens.
Yeah.
There's not a line of dialogue in that show that's wasted. Like, that's just for shits and giggles.
Right.
They're not just doing something to get you to the next action or set piece. It's so good.
Oh yeah.
So, are we in agreement that Rogue One goes here at number 4?
I'll concede to that. It was my number 3, so I have no issues with that.
So we have a 3-way dance here for number 3.
Yeah, we do.
Because we all have different things.
To me, listen. To me, this is an easy one. If we were ranking these with individual seasons, right? Like, let's just say we had broken, the only ones that have multiple seasons are Andor and Mando.
Yeah.
So had we broken those out, I think for me, like, Andor season 2 would still be in the number 1 slot. But I think for me, Mando season 2 would be like right up there with it. It would be hard for me to decide between Ahsoka and Mando season 2 because they're both so fucking good. But because season 3 of Mando is included in this, it goes in this number 3 slot for me because
honestly, I actually kind of forgot about season 3.
Yes.
So I actually kind of agree with that.
you would want to forget about season 3 because there's only a few good moments in it.
Yeah.
I definitely understand that. I guess my thing of it is like season 3 is trash. Maybe that's kind of a strong word-ish, but it's not good. Season 3 of Mando is not good. However, season 1 revitalized Star Wars.
Yep.
It did.
It saved it from the brink of death.
Season 2, they were able to put that Star Wars funk back on it, and I mean in a good way.
Yeah.
Because the first season,
stank on it.
yeah. Let's be honest, that first season, it's not. It has a Star Wars aesthetic, but it's a Western TV show.
It is. It is.
And season 2, it makes it a Star Wars product again, while still maintaining that Mando feel. Very impressive how they did that. And then the ending of season 2 was, I mean, I think the entirety of season 2 was fucking chef's kiss, but then that ending is, oh my goodness. As not good as season 3 is, I don't know if that just completely undoes
what 1 and 2 did.
Yeah.
Well, it's also, we talked about this earlier. They put all these great moments in Book of Boba Fett
Yeah.
that they should have saved for season 3.
Yeah.
And then that would make it where you don't have to, like, Book of Boba Fett isn't forced viewing Mando season 2.5. And they would have had more to do with season 3. Honestly, the only good parts of season 3 are Bo-Katan. They could have done like a 4-episode The Book of Bo-Katan show.
Yep.
And that that probably would have been better than what we actually got here. Because it's very clear that they're trying to tell her story, which is a great story. She's a tragic character. Love her. Katie Sackhoff is amazing. She's been playing the role for the entire existence of Bo-Katan. No one else has ever played that character.
She is Bo-Katan.
Even in the animation, the character is voiced by her and mocap by her and made to look like her. Like, she's great. But, like, season 3 is so out of focus, and then they're just like, well, how can we make this even crazier? And, like, you know, you actually go see, like, the Imperial Council or whatever. Cool thing from the expanded universe where it's like, oh, okay, there's all these Imperial admirals that are, like, meeting in secret, you know, this, like, Shadow Council or whatever. And then they're like, okay, all right, and now Moff Gideon shows up in this fucking cartoonish Ninja Turtles villain suit. And then they leave his death like, what am I looking for?
Ambiguous?
Ambiguous, thank you. I was trying to put a V in there, and my brain was like, that's not right, dog. Yeah, they leave his death ambiguous again.
Right.
Somehow Moff Gideon returned.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, listen, you will never hear me defending season 3. I ain't got nothing to defend that.
Yeah.
But I just think that with the prestige of season 1 and with all of the highs of season 2, like that has done.
And that's why I felt like it was a very easy number 2 for me. Like that's why I put it at 2. It just made sense.
See, I think it gets 3 because like even with what it does in season 1 and 2 and season 3 bringing it down, I can't say that I could put it over Ahsoka or Andor.
So I'm with you on Andor. I think if Ahsoka season 2 were out, and if we had that whole season, I could definitively, assuming that season 2 is as good as season 1.
Well, probably better because it's going to be a Dave Filoni project.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fair.
Then I would undoubtedly be able to sit here and say, yeah, Ahsoka should be number 2. Or hell, depending on how good it is, maybe number 1. But it is difficult for me to give it that based on one season of television.
I mean, valid point.
But honestly, so listen, the benefit here to there being 3 of us is that there's a tiebreaker. Oz, you've heard both arguments. You have said that both sides have made good points.
I mean, true.
We'll leave it to you. Or how do you feel about that?
So we're leaving. So the choice is essentially Mando or Ahsoka at 3.
Yeah, because we're gonna die on the hill of number 1, so.
And I will concede to it because I haven't finished it.
Yeah.
So
there's Listen, there's maybe a 10 out of 10 episode in all of Mando, like one. And in all of Ahsoka, there's probably one. There's 2 in season 2 of Andor. At least. Maybe argument could be made for 3. You know, we didn't score them individually. I don't
plus,
think.
Like with almost, but no, we did like groupings.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. We did each because they released them 3 at a time.
Yep.
So we reviewed each block. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And plus, with current events, it may feel a little relevant.
Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Because, shows about fascism, so.
Yeah.
You know.
So I'm the tiebreaker on number 3 then.
You're the tiebreaker on whether Ahsoka or Mando is in number 3. The number 3 and number 2 slots.
Then I would have to. I would keep Mando at 2 and Ahsoka at 3. That's how I would do it.
All right. It is written. I don't agree, but I will acquiesce to this council.
Yes, he has altered the agreement. Pray he does not alter it. All right, then, and there you have it. So I think now what we'll do is we'll just do one more run through of our list so that the homies and we can see what our final list together looks like.
We haven't talked about number 1.
I mean, we have, but we haven't.
Yes, that's true. To explain why Andor is number 1 on this list, without spoiling it for the homie Oz.
Please.
The thing that Star Wars... I'm going to say this. George Lucas can be quoted as saying this, like, these movies were made for children, right? I would argue, like, more specifically... It's more YA, right? They're made for young adults, teenagers, etc. Andor is made for adults. It is a very adult show. Its writing is competent. Its characters are competent. It expects you to pay attention. It expects things out of you as an audience member. It's a very mature story about a very serious, real world thing. And it captures the essence of Star Wars. Like, this idea of what the rebellion is and how it was formed and what it is based off of. And what like a rebellion even really means in this universe. And I think the performances, the writing, the action, the intrigue of it all, it just puts it on a different level to me than every other thing on this list. And they did so with damn near completely original characters.
Yep.
The only exception would have been, obviously, like some of the Rogue One people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Cassian, K2SO, etc. And then, like, Mon Mothma having a deleted scene from Revenge of the Sith where she's this same character. I mean, obviously, Mon Mothma is in Return of the Jedi, but this version of her, played by this actress, that's the only other real reference to it. But, like, the character of Luthen and Clea and Vel, all of these characters are completely original. Cinta. And you grow to really care about all these different characters. And they did such an incredible job with it.
No, they really did. They made these multifaceted characters. I mean, if you're looking for an antithesis to to Acolyte, to those characters, then Andor is it. Like, in terms of characters, they couldn't be any more different. As frustrating as Acolyte was for me, because the premise was so good, but the characters were so one-dimensional, Andor has the complete opposite thing going on with their characters. Their characters are so engaging. Even the ones who you absolutely hate, you understand where they're coming from. Not that you agree with them to any degree, but you understand why they're doing what they're doing. And it's just such a well thought out show. And I mean, just, you can strip Andor of is Star Wars theme and apply it to anything, and it will still be just as powerful. It's just really cool that this has that Star Wars aesthetic to it. It's a tremendous show that's tremendously performed, tremendously acted. Season 2 of Andor might be the best season of television I saw all last year. And, I mean, that's saying something. It's that good, I think. Yeah. So I would highly implore you to finish it.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like, and I will say the first 3 episodes are easily the worst 3. Like,
yeah, because like as I was watching the first 3 episodes, like it wasn't getting me, man. I was like, oh no, what am I not seeing? Like the whole thing. Well, I mean, with Cassian being kidnapped by these random people, like that was hokey as fuck, and I hated it.
well, what they were trying to show in that Forest episode, and I agree, it's not very intriguing, but they were trying to demonstrate the idea of like that there is no rebellion, right? These are multiple people that are all supposedly the rebellion, but like it's like the South Park episode where they travel in time forward in time so Cartman get them a Nintendo Wii, and they end up like 3,000 years in the future, and in the future everybody's an atheist, and you're like, oh well, so is everybody like living in peace and nobody's killing each other? It's like no, we're actually killing each other. This clan of atheists is fighting this clan of atheists over what to call themselves. And like one of them wants to be the United Atheist Alliance and the other one wants to be the Ultimate Atheist League or something like that.
Oh my god.
And then you have like the Time Otters or whatever, and they have their own thing. And so yeah, like it's just, you know, it's like to show that like, okay, no matter what, like people,
Human nature.
are gonna, and it could have been done, I think, better than that. You know, but I will say that that was my least favorite part of the season, is like that jungle scene or whatever.
But I promise you, it kicks up from there and it does not let up.
Yeah, episode 4 is gonna be like some new shit, and it does not stop.
Okay.
Yeah, tremendous. All right, so one more look back at our collective list.
Yeah, run it down.
Ranking Kathleen Kennedy Star Wars. At number 12, we have Her Pride and Joy, The Last Jedi. Number 11, The Rise of Skywalker. Number 10, Skeleton Crew. Number 9, Kenobi. Number 8, The Force Awakens. Number 7, The Book of Boba. Number 6, Acolyte. Number 5, Solo. And the top 4, at number 4, Rogue One. Number 3, Ahsoka. Number 2, Mandalorian. And number 1, what we think is the greatest Star Wars project under Kathleen Kennedy's regime, Andor.
There you have it.
There you have it. Now, while obviously collectively individually we all have our 3 separate lists, to come together and put something together like this without killing each other, internet, that is how you do it.
Yeah.
We did this in one sitting for the entirety of the MCU.
Y'all are crazy.
Yeah.
It's like 52 things.
It
I
was
think.
insane.
Ironically, I think it was 52.
I think it was. Yeah, we joked about that.
It was every movie and every TV show in the MCU.
And then just think like in another
like 5 years,
Yeah.
we're gonna have to I'm gonna have to just bring a sleeping bag or something.
maybe we'll just do.
Why don't you just have the list that you previously made and just add those movies and
But they would
adjust
be
it?
Yeah.
interjected. You know? And it would throw the whole list off.
Might as well have to make a new list.
Yeah.
It'd be easier,
Yeah.
at that point.
Y'all have fun with that.
Oh, but yeah, there you have it, folks. That is our ranking of the Star Wars projects underneath Kathleen Kennedy. So, who knows what Kathleen Kennedy does next? Maybe she just rides off into the sunset and retires and enjoys all of the money she made off of. I don't know if she actively tried to kill Star Wars, but regardless, maybe she just rides off into the sunset, you know. But
Best of luck to her in her future endeavors.
Best of luck to her in all her future endeavors.
Yeah, I mean, may she rot in pieces. I mean, she's still alive. She's not. She's not dead. But yeah, I mean, obviously, do I think she did a good job with this? Absolutely not. And I really hope that with Dave Filoni as the head of the creative side of things, that we're going to see a new sort of era for Star Wars.
A new hope.
No. No.
A Force Awakens?
No. But
or is this a Phantom Menace?
No. No. No, I actually am really hoping that like some of these new projects they have coming out, I hope we get an Heir to the Empire movie. And honestly, after they do that, I really want them to just I want Heir to the Empire, and then I don't want them to do any more like past present stuff. Like unless they're gonna do Old Republic, in which case great. But I think anything after Heir to the Empire, they need to go in one direction or the other from the timeline. All original characters. There's nobody alive from any of the other stuff. You either go all the way back to like KOTOR or older, or you go forward in time, like skip like 100, 200 years. Maybe the Jedi Order is reformed. Maybe there's a new Republic. Like tell some new stories.
We have got to get away from the Skywalker stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, like, and it pains me to say that because of how like integrated Star Wars has been into my my entire life. But honestly, after the prequel trilogy came out, I would have been content with the way that story ended. Like after you've got the prequel trilogy, then we've got the original trilogy. That's a good ending.
Yep.
Let it be. Let it fucking be.
It's good. Yeah, we don't need any more of that. We've seen the damage you can do. We don't need you to go back and revisit it anymore. I guess I will say this, right? Like, what if both Bob Iger and Kathleen Kennedy return? Would that be like The Empire Strikes Back?
Oh my God. Well, is Bob Iger going to return again? Because we find out he's leaving again.
I know.
So.
Yeah, he's out of here. Don't know who's taking his spot. We'll see. And as of now, Kevin Feige is still on board, but who knows for how long. So,
I think I don't think we're in any danger of Kevin Feige leaving until there's an X-Men.
Honestly, I feel like he's too passionate about Star Wars to just let it go.
Who?
I'm sorry.
You're thinking Dave Filoni.
I am. My brain shut off. My bad.
No, we're talking about Kevin Feige on the Marvel side.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Because he has Kathleen Kennedy's job on the Marvel side of things, basically.
yeah.
And
That's a dream team right there, though. You got
Filoni and Feige.
Filoni and Feige.
Oh, yeah. I thought you meant like Kathleen Kennedy and
No.
They should just swap them for a year and just see how it goes. I think it'd be great, actually. But
if they put Kathleen Kennedy in Marvel.
No. If they put Kevin Feige in charge of Star Wars and Dave Filoni in charge of Marvel.
Oh, okay.
Dave Filoni would be like, I don't know anything about this though. Like his whole brain is filled with Star Wars. But
we would get some banger cosmic stuff. I bet.
Yeah. But I think that with Kevin Feige, I don't think we have to worry about him leaving until there's an X-Men. Mm-hmm. Like I think that is like the number one thing on his bucket list is an MCU X-Men. I think once that gets kicked off the ground, I think I think he could step away at that point. But I don't see him stepping away, for better or worse until that happens. Obviously, he doesn't want to go out on a low note, right? You would want to have this amazing movie, like maybe Secret Wars is like, another $2 billion, and then, all right, I'm good.
Yeah, I mean, when I was doing my costume fitting for Black Panther, that's what we were talking about. And, he just really said that he wants to kind of stick around, to do what he can do. And, I mean, like he still sounds like he's impassioned about it. So
that's good. That's good to hear.
I think so. Yeah, for sure. All right. Well, is there anything else that we have before we wrap things up here tonight?
No, I think I'm good. I think this was a huge success. It was really fun. Mm-hmm. Maybe one day when we really hate ourselves, we'll rank like every Star Wars property ever.
Oh, does that mean you have to watch the Ewok movies?
No,
I've seen those. So
I know you have.
We'd have to throw the holiday special in there.
No.
Okay,
well,
all right. So let me just ask you guys. If the holiday special was on this list, is it number 13, or would you still put it above The Last Jedi?
I'm sorry, it's number 13.
Okay.
Hear me out.
So listen. I did a whole PowerPoint. I think I've even said this on this. That the worst movies I had ever seen were on this podcast. And that made the fucking list.
Yeah.
Right.
Fuck you.
So hear me out, right? Did I take damage watching the holiday special? Yes, I did. All right, I actively took damage from that, which is a fucking feat. However, if I watched like The Last Jedi with this group, I would just be miserable, and that's it.
Yeah.
Watching the holiday special, it's like trauma bonding, you know?
I think it's like the old like parent thing. Would you rather be mad or disappointed? You know? It's like if I watch The Last Jedi, I'm gonna be mad.
Yeah.
If I watch the holiday special, I'm gonna be disappointed.
Exactly. And plus, like, I laughed way more during the holiday special.
Yeah.
Because we watched it together.
Because there's just something really funny about Carrie Fisher high as fuck
High
trying
as
to sing
balls,
some
bro.
random ass song that she clearly doesn't know.
She was zooted and tooted, bro. She was gone. Grandpa Wookie just spanking it on the VR headset.
Oh my god.
The extended
Baby Baka. Oh,
yeah, the extended musical numbers.
right.
That
went nowhere. The random animated bits that also went nowhere. Mm-hmm. We've seen some shit on this podcast.
we have.
A lot of shit.
We have. But there you have it, folks.
There
That's
you
the
have
list.
it. That's the list. Well, all right, folks. That's going to be all for now. As we have stated earlier and for like the past year, the Throwback series is coming back, I promise.
For realsies this time.
For realsies this time.
Even if we have to force it.
Awaken. That's going to be all for now. But until next time, my name is Superhero Homie Q.
I'm superhero homie Caleb.
Superhero, yes.